Well, it's become a cornerstone of everyday life. Plastic. Unfortunately, they're increasingly found in landfills and, worse, the oceans. And since they don't break down like biological material, it poses a threat to the environment. Now, one scientist is hoping his own version of plastic can cut that harm. CCTV's Hendrik Sabrandi reports.
I just want to say one word to you. Just one word.
It's the most famous word from the 1967 movie, The Graduate.
Plastics.
There's a glut of plastic in our world today. On average, each person on Earth uses more than 200 pounds of synthetic polymers or plastic each year, found in a variety of consumer products.
Pretty much everything we use on a daily basis is type of polymer.
Eugene Chen, professor of chemistry at Colorado State University, says recycling ensures that some of that plastic won't go to waste. But
those recycled materials cannot be recycled back to its original molecular state.
Which means that once you manufacture a piece of plastic, even if you repurpose it later, you're more or less stuck with it. Chen and one of his postdoctoral fellows set out to change that. They figured out how to polymerize single molecules and then heat them for an hour at 150 degrees Celsius to convert them back to their original molecular state.
So now the polymers we make are not only biorenewable, but also completely recyclable.
I think it'll be viewed as a very influential piece of work.
Mark Hillmeyer with the Center for Sustainable Polymers at the University of Minnesota says this new bioplastic represents a huge step forward.
The idea of taking a plastic all the way back to its starting materials and then making the new pristine material again is attractive in that regard.
Petroleum-based products, which are relatively cheap to make, currently dominate the plastics industry. Cost will help determine whether what Chen developed in the lab becomes a worthy competitor.
If those products are competitive from both a price and performance standpoint, they can replace some of our traditional materials.
Different shape of polymer.
Chen, the recent recipient of the Presidential Green Chemistry Challenge Award, says he's been contacted by a number of companies.
We're not kind of a plastic producers, so we make fundamental discoveries.
If he's any indication, this classic film 50 years ago may have been prophetic.
There's a great future in plastics.
Hendrik Sabrandi, CCTV, Denver.